Folks, welcome to our show this week. You never know where Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is going to end up. We promise you that each and every week. But this week, we are in the upper hinterlands of Tennessee. We are on Reelfoot Lake, bluegill fishing. And I tell you what, I have not been back to this lake in over 40 years since I graduated from the University of Tennessee. It's just as beautiful today as it was back then. But I've got to introduce the two guys that are going to help me catch these bluegill today. And I've got first, Cody Rodriguez right here to my right rear. Bent rod guide service here on this lake. He grew up here, family is here, this is home. And I'm going to tell you some special stories as we get down fishing today. But I tell you what, I also got to introduce Steve McAdams. He is a fishing guide out of Paris, Tennessee, a writer. He's joining us today here to catch some of these bluegill. I want to thank both of you guys.
Good to be here with you, buddy.
Well, listen, it's always a pleasure, man. And Cody, Bo, listen, I tell you, buddy, you are the man. Huh?
Yes.
But first, before we get to fishing, I've got to put in a plug here for my folks at Pure Fishing here. Ugly Stick, we're going to be fishing a brand new crappie rod from Ugly Stick, the Carbon Series on a Zata Abu Garcia reel with 6-pound fluoro shield. But we got to talk about this rig, Cody, just before. What are we fishing with here? Let me flip this thing back here. Tell everybody out here how you got these things rigged up.
All right, so when we're bluegill fishing here on the lake, most time we're either fishing a bed in the open water or we're fishing around the lily pads. So we're fishing with a bobber stop, a Carlisle slip float with just a small weight, and then we're fishing with a Wager Bully Bugs jig.
Okay.
This one we're tipping it with a wax worm. The one I've got here is supposed to mimic a cricket. The one you got's mimicking a wolf spider, and the one Mr. Steve's got on is just a solid black small jig, just to represent some kind of insect that they might find in the water.
Okay, now we're fishing in probably, what, 3 feet of water?
We're in 3 foot of water, and we'll be fishing just a few inches up off the bottom.
Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I'm always after these giant bluegill down here. Now, you know, we'll talk more about your guide service. You're also, not only do you fish, but you're doing something 365 down here, but you're also a duck guide. Because, I mean, this is Duck Haven.
Yes, sir.
And so we're going to talk more about that. We're going to also talk about what life-changing event happened to you this past year. I want everybody to know, because I tell you what, it's this special story. And Steve, me and you got to link up over sometime over in Kentucky Lake.
We'll do it. We will talk about that while we're fishing here, but Tennessee's blessed. We've got a lot of great fishing and hunting opportunities, and Cody is here in what we call Tennessee's answer to the Everglades right here on Reelfoot Lake.
You bet, man. Well, folks, stay tuned. When we come back, bluegill fishing right here on Reelfoot Lake in beautiful state of Tennessee. Oh, look at that beautiful rainbow.
This week's destination is brought to you by Chevrolet. Chevrolet, finding new roads in the outdoors. Today's Chevrolet destination features another great fishing destination that you can find more information about by going to Bob's Top 16 at www.bobredfern.com. And be sure to check out all the award-winning Chevrolet vehicles at chevrolet.com for your next outdoor destination.
Fish on, Steve.
Straight back to the side.
Yeah, fish on. Well, listen, I can smell it from here.
Get him, Bob.
Bob's got one on.
Oh, fish on, guys. Woohoo!
Holding that thing. Hold it.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice bluegill.
Yeah, he is.
Nice bull.
Now, Cody, I have to ask you. Now, when you finding and locating these fish, you using this Humminbird 360 unit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Talk to me about that a little bit, because I think that's kind of key.
So all of my side scan units are Humminbird units. The side scan works wonderful whenever we're moving around looking for beds.
Yeah.
But whenever we find a bed and we want to zone in on it, we swap from the side scan to this 360.
I got you.
The 360 will work when we're sitting still, whereas you really need to be moving to get a good picture
Okay.
with the side scan.
And of course, that's what we're after, folks, right there. Reelfoot Lake bluegill. I'm telling you, mess of them, 40, 50, man, that not some good eating. Ooh.
I'll put him in the live well for
All
you.
right, put him in there, bro. Steve, it's me and you, bro. Cody's got a, he's got a, give me, come on, man.
He's gonna slaw. You and I gonna reach.
I'm telling you, man. Come on, Cody, our rucksack's getting heavy. I know he is. Get him, Steve.
Uh-oh, look at there. Cutting up like a new pair of scissors. There's another male. He's not as dark as the last one. He's not quite as far along when the hormonal change. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that pretty with those blue colors?
It is pretty fish.
Spoon feed him.
Man.
That's a little smaller, Cody. I'm gonna let him go.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned. When we come back, more bluegill fishing from Reelfoot Lake in Tennessee.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current competitive owners get $3,250 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District. Comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties, this region is rich in history, fishing, hunting, and small-town flavor. Old 96 District is part of the South Carolina freshwater coast, covering over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which offer many fishing opportunities and is home to the only wild turkey museum in the world. Local businesses offer a wide variety of unique gifts and foods. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
Every boat operator has a responsibility to maintain a proper lookout to avoid a collision. This means looking out for other boats, other people in the water, and hazards in the water.
This has been another safety tip from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources.
Want to know the difference between power bait and other soft plastics? Ask the fish. Berkeley scientists have thousands of flavors tested on thousands of fish. Natural, man-made, every bait that's ever hit the water. And no matter the shape, size, or color, power bait is the only one that is scientifically proven. Fish bite and will not let go.
Before you take aim, be sure to positively identify your target. Either use your eyes or binoculars. Never shoot at just sound.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these great partners. By the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, making life better in the outdoors of South Carolina. By Abu Garcia, Fish to Win with Abu Garcia. By Upcountry South Carolina, Upcountry South Carolina, perfectly seasoned. By Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best quail hunting in the Southeast. And by Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
All right. Yeah, man.
Nice.
You know, yeah, that's the biggest of the morning.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ah,
I'm a slow starter, but once I get started.
I'll tell you, you are.
Nice bluegill.
Now,
Yeah.
Cody, while you're messing with that fish now, let's talk a little bit about your
See there,
your
he's-
clients and all that. Man, he's pretty.
We caught him on the wager cricket there.
Yeah.
We can get him off.
Now, when your clients come down here, of course, you don't have to have a large skill set. You know, you as a guide, you will guide them all through it, whether it's
Yes,
kids,
sir.
families.
A lot of what we do is, whoa, lost my hat there. A lot of what we do is, especially bluegill fishing, are family groups. You know,
Right.
Father and couple kids, and we this bluegill fishing, we try to make it as easy for them as possible. We try to get close to the bed, that way they don't have to do a lot of casting.
Yep.
We can talk them through everything they need to know. I'm gonna stick him in the live well.
Get him in there, bro. Well, no, I have to also say too, you've got a great layout here in this boat. I mean, you can fish up to what, 8 people?
Yes, sir. With bluegill fishing, we can handle quite a crowd. We of course we got the pontoon seats in this Sea Art Big Easy. We do a lot of sunset cruises for families. Of course, like Mr. Steve said earlier, a lot of the lake looks like the Everglades, so we do lake tours and all that stuff also.
Yeah. Well, folks, I will tell you what, log on to bobredfern.com, go to Bob's Top 16, and you're going to find this guy listed right up there at the top of one of our great fishing destinations across this country. Remember it, Bent Rod Guide Service. And we're also going to talk to him a little bit later in the show here about his duck hunting operation, because I tell you what, if you love to hunt ducks, this is a guy that can make it happen.
You got a fish, Mr. Bob?
No. Oh, man.
He snuck in on you.
Yeah, he did.
Give him another chance.
I'll try it.
I'm back to it.
You know, every time you mention about moving, you catch another one, huh?
Sometimes you
I'll
have to
tell you, he
threaten
does.
them.
Yeah.
No pay, no stay.
That's it. Tell them get with it or we're gonna move on down the lake somewhere. That right there, he bumped it a few times before he actually hit it, but he swallowed it.
He said it's not gonna go away.
I'll just take it. There you go. Yeah.
There's that one there. It's a pretty good fish. Got a beautiful color to him, dark orange underneath him. He's healthy.
That's a good volunteer fish, Cody. Or in your case, a gator.
Oh, come on.
Folks, that's the inside secret. You'd think this guy born and raised in Tennessee would be a volunteer fan. Florida Gators, go figure.
It gets worse than that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I was born in Louisiana, live in Tennessee, and still become a Florida fan. Some things you just can't explain.
Cody, fish on, brother.
Jerked
Ooh,
it,
yeah.
jerked him plumb out of the water.
I'm telling you.
You'd already been in there 3 or 4 times.
You had.
I set the hook, he come out of there like you pulled him out of a slingshot.
Persevered.
Oh, man.
You're like a mousetrap going off.
Well, I had to throw to him about 4 or 5 times before he'd ever bite it. He'd bump it and run off and bump it and run off. And he finally swam in there and bumped it one too
Put
many
that thing in
times.
live well. I got to talk to you here.
He finally decided he wanted to come play with us.
Well, look, I want all the folks out there to know that you know your family's safe. But several months ago, tell us what happened here on Reelfoot Lake that directly affected you and your family and a lot of other folk down here, because you all are a big family on Reelfoot Lake. I mean,
Yes.
It's all surrounded by that. So tell everybody out there what happened.
On December the 10th, 2021, we had a tornado here at Reelfoot. My house was the first house in Tennessee that got hit. My family more or less lost everything except my truck. We were right down the road at my neighbor's house. It come on from my house and come out towards the lake, got a couple more houses there. Tore down a big resort at the lake, Cypress Point Resort, demolished it, got 2 campgrounds, then went into Sandburg, and it got a countless damage at Sandburg. Actually where y'all are staying at Blue Bank.
Right.
It didn't get Blue Bank, but the man that owns Blue Bank got his house, got his son's house. It was
Killed how many people, Cody?
I know there were 2 people here at the lake. I'm not sure. The tornado went all the way up in Kentucky, started in Arkansas, went all the way to Kentucky. It was on the ground for what seemed like forever.
Well, you lost not only your house, you lost your shop, you lost your boat.
Yes, sir. I just got this boat that we're fishing out of in February. Lost all my fishing equipment, but it's amazing the people that stepped up and helped us, and it was, I mean, people we didn't even know were volunteering to help, come help, you know, can I get you fishing poles or baits, or, you know, what can I get you to help get you back going? So it's been a wild ride, but it's been a blessed ride. The good Lord's took care of us, and The tornado was December the 10th, and me and my wife were blessed with a beautiful baby girl January the 4th. So
Oh, wow.
it's been an interesting year that's just got started.
You're a great young man. I tell you what, I just appreciate it. It's just been an opportunity to meet. We meet so many folks, but I tell you, my heart's out to you. God bless you for that, and
Yes,
God
sir.
bless your family and all that. And folks, I tell you what, this young man right here, you come on down to Reelfoot Lake, fish with him, duck hunt with him. If nothing else, just stop by and say, hey, if you want to come down here. I mean, it's Bent Rod Guide Service. It'll be on Bob's Top 16 on our website. Let's catch more fish, man. You
All right,
guys,
man.
you and Steve are putting it on me, man. Golly.
Steve done got in my hole up here.
Well, I'm just enjoying. I'm just enjoying the fellowship. You want to know the truth? Fish on, boys. Fish on here. It was my turn. Oh, yeah.
Good one. I tell you, we hadn't caught any dinks.
No, you know, we really haven't today. I'm telling you.
We hadn't had to fight the sunfish or anything.
No, I'm telling you. Nice little bluegill right there. Reelfoot Lake.
Coming up next, we head to the Sportsman's Table for a different twist on a South Carolina certified shrimp and grits recipe. Take a journey off the beaten path to Lake Hartwell Country. Tucked away in the northeast corner of South Carolina, Lake Hartwell Country is a hidden gem with waterfalls, mountains, beautiful lakes, and history dating back to Revolutionary War times. For the outdoor enthusiasts, Lake Hartwell Country offers fishing, hiking, water recreation, horseback riding, and so much more. Come visit Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall. Welcome to Upcountry, South Carolina. Discover the 6 counties in Upcountry, South Carolina that run from metropolitan cities with fine dining and cultural events to pristine natural beauty and all the adventure that goes with it. From hiking, rafting, to some of the best fishing in the Southeast. 6 counties, 1 state, a million opportunities. Upcountry, South Carolina. Perfectly seasoned. The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or coming to vacation, make sure you're purchasing South Carolina-grown farm products. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
From the International Culinary Institute of Myrtle Beach on the beautiful campus of Horry Georgetown Tech, joining me today is Chef Ed Dombrowski from Lee's Farmers Market and right down the road here in Myrtle's Inlet.
That's right.
Ed, I tell you what, you got a lot going on here today.
I do.
We got grits, we got muscadine jelly, we got muscadine. What are we doing?
Well, I'm going to do a different version of shrimp and grits.
Okay.
This time of the year, we have collards, you know, the fall collards, and the muscadine season just coming to an end now. I love muscadine grapes.
Yeah.
You know, people make wine and jellies out of it and sauces. So I'm going to make kind of like a muscadine butter sauce opposed to your traditional shrimp and grits sauce.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's get
So what
started.
we're going to do is we're going to take this shrimp. These shrimp
Okay.
are local shrimp from 7 Seas right down the street from us.
Right.
They got some great fish and great local shrimp. We're going to throw a little bit of oil in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to get those in here and start getting them to sizzle. Okay.
All right.
I dust them with a little bit of a spicy blend on there since there's going to be some a sweet sauce going on.
And certified South Carolina shrimp?
Absolutely.
Man.
You know, Chris and Henry always call me when they got some really fresh shrimp and,
Yeah.
and different types of fish in, and we'll do some sort of recipe with them. So we're going to get that going, and they don't take that long. So many people overcook shrimp. They only take a minute or two on each side,
Yep.
and we're done. Okay?
Light pink.
Light pink,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go. All right. All right, it looked like the shrimp are pink.
That's right. If we can set them aside, I'm going to start that sauce now.
right,
Okay,
go that
there
way?
you go. Yep,
All right.
absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so I start to melt a little butter down.
Okay.
We're going to make a muscadine butter sauce. Okay, I'm going to take these fresh muscadines.
Okay.
And I'm going to put those in there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and let them start to simmer. Okay, we want them to break down and start turning, you know, getting soft, even the skins. I don't mind having the skins in there because I like a little bit of texture.
Right.
So we're going to do that. And as that's starting to go, we're going to put in some garlic, because you have to have garlic.
I see it. Spice
Okay.
of life.
Yep, spice of life. All right, we're going to take a little bit of thyme. We're going to put a little bit of shallot in there.
Okay.
Okay. And then a little bit of salt and pepper. And then any type of smoked meat you like. I use tasso. This one here, I'm just using some smoked sausage.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to get that rolling. Okay. Get that going. And what it'll do is that you let this simmer for about 20 minutes, and all that color from muscadine will start to come out.
Right.
Okay, and it'll sweeten up the butter. And then when that's done, that'll be what we'll use to finish off the plate.
Oh,
Okay?
wow. Okay, awesome. All right, Ed, looks like it's boiling.
Yep, about after 20 minutes, see how the color's right there?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's got that sweetness in it. You know, you have that smokiness. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish off the plate.
Okay.
Now, you know, again, muscadines are only around for a little bit of time. So you can also, if you don't have them and you want to do this when it's not in season, just grab some muscadine jelly, render it down with a little bit of water, and you can do the same thing.
Gotcha.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off,
Okay.
and now we're going to plate it. Okay, I have some grits I already made, just some salt and pepper grits.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to take some collards that I've braised in sweet tea.
Oh, wow.
Okay, put that around the plate.
Sweet
Okay.
tea.
Sweet tea, yep.
Man, that's a first.
Yeah, collards. I love collards this time, especially this time of the year.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take some of our shrimp.
Okay. Oh, man, those
Yeah,
look awesome.
These are awesome.
They look awesome.
They are. I love South Carolina shrimp. They are so sweet and tender. Okay, and now we're going to take the sauce and we're going to put some of the sauce on. Okay.
Gotcha. Ooh, look at that. Wow.
I just love this because you have a little bit of sweet, you have a little bit of heat
Right.
going on. Okay. Let that that sauce soak up a little bit, and then we'll finish it off. What I like to do to finish it off is throw a little bit of parsley on there.
Gotcha.
Okay. Little bit of pepper flake.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
And there you go. You have shrimp and grits with collards and a muscadine butter sauce.
Where would the South be if we didn't have shrimp and grits?
You got that right.
Huh?
You got
Ed,
that
thank you for being a guest
Thank you.
chef on our show today. And folks, I tell you what, as always, it's a matter of taste. Buy South Carolina. Log on to CertifiedSCGrown.com and see what's fresh on the menu. We'll be right back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on supporting local South Carolina farmers and their products, visit CertifiedSC.com. It's a matter of taste.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper Country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current competitive owners get $3,250 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you by these great partners. Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet. By Lake Hartwell Country. The Land by the Blue Wall. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department. It's a matter of taste. By the Old 96th District of South Carolina. Come discover the unexpected wonders of South Carolina's 96th District. And by South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing. Your one stop for all your company's promotional needs.
Fish on, Steve. Get him out. Get him out of there. Yeah, you have. He ain't gonna make the traveling fun. Fish on. Yeah, another one. Come on, boys, get in here. Come on, get in here.
Another nice male.
Well, folks, let me put this in the live well right quick, and then we got more fish coming. But I will tell you, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you folks. But first of all, I've got to thank our guest today, our guide, our go-to guide right here, Cody Rodriguez.
I'm still fishing.
Yeah, I know you are. You're going to. Bent Rod Guide Service. Steve McAdams, outdoor writer, crappie guide over in Paris, Tennessee. He's here and joining us on the boat today at this wonderful event down here at Reelfoot. And I got to thank you, my friend.
Hey, buddy, thank you. It's good to
It's
be
been
with
a pleasure, and I just tell you, thank you both for what you do. Thank you for being in the outdoors, keeping it alive. That's really what it's all about. And I tell you what, it is one of those things. These guys are intense. They're trying to get ahead, okay? They're trying to get ahead. We got on a bed here.
There's always one more.
There is always one more. But folks, listen, thanks for watching this week. We appreciate it very much. From Reelfoot Lake in Tennessee, as I always say each and every week, the outdoors is my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you right back here again next week on another episode of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. All right, guys, let me get another wax worm on here. I can't let you get ahead of me.